What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is your girl, your diva and knowledge, Lady Mocha. I thank you all for tuning in to Mocha's Cafe de Paris. What's good? What's up, GK? And for the rest of the crew that's coming on in, I appreciate you for stopping in. I know this is a late chat. I normally don't do a chat this late, but being that I wasn't too preoccupied, and I know it'll probably be a minute before I upload again, I said I'll just go ahead and just do a little quick night chat. So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning on in. And if you can't stay long, I understand because I know it's late. But I thought it was imperative that I did this particular recipe is because, you know, it's just so many women that just have an issue with constantly being competitive with one another. We're always trying to compete with one another. We're always trying to outshine one another. And the bottom line is, you know, it doesn't matter what position we're in. At the end of the day, all of us have some type of struggle, whether we want to admit to those struggles or not. And case in point with this Khloe Kardashian story. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Kardashians. I really don't really care to talk too much about them. You know, to me, they're overrated. I have not heard them do anything productive for the community. I have not heard, well, maybe they've done a couple of charity events. Maybe they have done some things. And, you know, really that's besides the point. But, you know, I just felt like, you know, when I heard the situation that was going on with Khloe Kardashian and her baby daddy, Tristan Thompson, and a lot of these Kardashians fans immediately, came to Khloe Kardashian's defense when they found out that her friend, her homegirl or whatever you have it, Miss Megan Woods was basically, having a fling with Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy. So a lot of their fans was coming in on this chick, basically dragging her through the mud and calling her all type of derogatory names, and I saw the interview that she did with Jada Pinkett, and she basically stated, she knew she was out of pocket for, dealing with her friend's man. And, so, I mean, she did nothing that other women haven't done. And I'm not excusing it or condoning it. But my thing is, why is everybody making a big deal out of it? I'm like, we're talking about the Kardashians, okay? The Kardashians. These women are known to be with all kind of men throughout the industry. Why are we even in our feelings? Why are we even taking it personal? Why are we even feeling some type of way? You know what I mean? Because these women don't have the best of reputation when it comes to dealing with men. So what happened was, after Khloe Kardashian's fans dragged, that was her name, Jordan Woods. I apologize. I said Megan Woods. Jordan Woods. After all of their fans dragged this chick, I guess Khloe Kardashian thought about it, and she basically had a change of heart, quote unquote, a change of heart, and stated that she realizes that it wasn't, the young lady's fault, that it wasn't Jordan Woods, it wasn't her sister's friend, because that's basically what happened. Khloe Kardashian, as y'all know, she's one of the Kardashian, she's part of Kardashian clan. She's one of the sisters. I think she's like the second or the third. I don't know. I don't keep up with them like that. But anyway, her sister Kylie's best friend, which happens to be a Black female, was creeping with Tristan Thompson, her baby daddy. So, of course, how Khloe Kardashian found out, it was brought back to her that her baby daddy, Tristan Thompson, was booed up with her sister's best friend, Jordan. And when social media gets a hold of something, they run with it. So of course, Khloe was very embarrassed. She basically went in, on the chick like it was her fault. Everybody was dragging this chick through the mud. Okay, granted. But my thing is, Khloe, did you not forget that you took this man from another woman who he was in a relationship with? How is it everybody done forgot all about that? And what happened was, Khloe, I guess she realized that, it wasn't so much the girl's fault. It wasn't so much Jordan's fault, which is the chick who's allegedly messing with her baby daddy. So she decides to go on, I guess, social media and says, I had a change of heart. I'm a roller coaster of emotions, and I said things I shouldn't have said. Honestly, Tristan was the one who cheated on me. It wasn't a shock. It wasn't his first time. No, the only reason, Khloe, you having a change of heart is because that you didn't get Tristan the right way. And it blows my mind how many women will sit up here and get with these dudes on a shady ass level. And then when the shade comes back to them, they can't handle it. Y'all ever notice that? Y'all ever notice the chicks who go after other women's men or go after other women's husbands, when it's their turn to experience that same wrath, they can't handle it? I find it very ironic. How did Khloe not think that wasn't going to come back on her? Exactly, Fifi. Fifi says, I don't feel bad for Khloe. The Kardashians been taking other people's men. They want to be glorified for doing it, but get mad when the tables turn. Absolutely. So Fifi, we're on the same page. That is what I'm saying. And it's not, and this is the Kardashians, that's just an example I'm using. It's too many women that are around here, and we all know one. Whether if you was that other woman, your sister was that other woman, a girl, female on your job, everybody knows that one chick that has messed with somebody else's man. And then when it's their turn and somebody starts messing with their dude, now they want to throw some bows. Now they want to be respected. But wait a minute now, you didn't have no empathy when the shoe was on the other foot. And this is why I don't sympathize for women who get themselves in these type of situations. You sit up here and you deal with somebody else's man, somebody else's husband, or whatever, and you knew this person was in a relationship. You knew. It'd be different if you did not know. You absolutely had no clue. But even with that, I'm going to be honest. Some of y'all sisters, y'all be knowing good damn well these men be belonging to somebody. Y'all be knowing that, but y'all intentionally overlook all the signs because you made it up in your mind. You want to be with this dude anyway. It's a lot of women that have reached a new level of thirstiness, and they don't mind being second. They don't mind playing second fiddle. You have women, they don't mind sharing a man as long as they can say they have a man. And it's sad that it's resorted to that. And I'm not saying, I'm not doing this content to dog the brothers or to drag the guys through it, because it's not their fault. I cannot place blame on these men. And even though I do place a certain amount of blame on the men for playing with women's feelings, but let's be honest, some of these women don't mind their feelings being played with. They don't mind. They don't mind. But when the grits hits the fan, then they want to play victim. I've heard so many women get themselves in situations where they say, I didn't know he was married. Wait a minute, come on. Let's for real. How you didn't know he was married? I didn't know he was married. Okay, so you mean to tell me every time y'all went out in a public place that he took you to places like in different counties or restaurants where it's not in town, or he would only come around certain nights and hours? He would not pick up his phone. He's texting you more than calling you. The thing is, a lot of women, they see signs that they're being dogged and they're being played with. What's up, Poetic Kales? Thank you for coming in. Big ups to everybody entering the chat room. Women, a lot of us, we set ourselves up for failure. We set ourselves up for disastrous situations every time, because what happens is it's a lot of women that are still in denial. They think that they hold the golden ticket between their legs. They think they really they hold the golden ticket. They think what they got down there is so damn magical that it's going to make a man treat them different, or it's going to give them an advantage that another woman might not get. And the truth of the matter is, you play kids games, you end up with kids prizes, and that is what happens. Exactly, Kales. A lot of these females who try to act like they don't know a dude was in a relationship, y'all be knowing these guys are in relationships, and that's why I'm getting on these women. I'm not getting on the guys. I'm getting on these women, because at the end of the day, women, you have to be the ones. Y'all have to be wise. As all of these women content creators want to get on YouTube, ragging the brothers, and black men ain't no good, and black men ain't this, and black men ain't that. But what y'all are not doing, y'all are not educating y'all sisters to stop putting themselves in situations where they're constantly getting used. Anybody can sit up there all day and have a black man bash marathon. That's easy to do. We can sit up there all day. What good is it to have a panel where we bashing other black men, but we're not doing nothing? We're not educating these sisters on how to avoid getting themselves in that type of situation. Because a lot of y'all be seeing the signs. Y'all know these men be in relationships. And of course, if you act like you thirsty, yeah, he's going to lie. He's being a man. Of course he gonna lie. He gonna tell you what you want to hear. He gonna tell you you the best thing. He gonna tell you you make him feel like the king of the jungle in the bedroom, and you do everything at home the wife ain't doing. Of course he gonna boost your head and make you feel like you got a one up, when really he's giving you that temporary boost so he can continue to keep benefiting and getting what he want to get out of you. Because it's by nature that men are hunters by nature. They are hunters. It is their job to hunt. Now, am I saying I agree? Am I saying I'm giving the brothers a pass? Am I saying that, I'm just blaming all black women? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is, ladies, the way you get them is how you lose them. Khloe Kardashian knew this dude had just had a baby from somebody else and left the girl to be with her. And then you turn around and get pregnant. Oh my gosh. I do not understand women. Y'all already see what the other woman has gone through before you got there. And yet you will put yourself in the same exact situation. And you know what happens, ladies and fellas? These are the kind of women that get on social media and pull down and cry victim. Women who put themselves in situations to end up to becoming victims, they will not own it. These are the same women who will open these YouTube channels and bash all black men. These are the same women that will sit up here and cry wolf and act like all men are just doing me so wrong. I'm a victim. He lied to me. He deceived me. I didn't mean to give him no coochie. It just happened. My panties just fell down by accident. I don't know what happened. It just happened. I hate when people say that shit. It just happened. What do you mean it just happened? What, you was walking and you just slipped and fell on the wood? I mean, who does that? What's up, Rep? Good to see you. I'm glad you're in here, Rep. I'm talking about something very interesting. I know you're gonna have some input. I'm doing this situation. I'm talking about, and I want the guys in here too, even though this content is predominantly for women. But the reason why I'm doing this content is, like I said, this Khloe Kardashian situation. I don't give a rat's ass about the Kardashians. I'm not fans of them or whatever, you know. But my thing is, everybody who's just tuning in, who don't know, because I know some of y'all not Kardashian fans either. But Khloe, who has been getting cheated off and on since she got with this basketball player, Tristan Thompson. We've been hearing about him cheating on her, messing around with her. This is nothing new. The dude been dogging her, okay? Something about the Kardashians, they are magnetic to picking up the most doggish men. Something about them, they are just very drawn to picking up guys that are simps or picking up men that are just no good. I don't know if it's a generational curse in a family tree. I don't know what it is, because even their mama, her ex-husband, he became a woman. Something about them women, I don't know what's going on with the Kardashian. I don't know if they practice voodoo. I don't know what happened. It seems like they're just kind of cursed when it comes to not having the best of luck with men. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, the grits hit the fan when Khloe's baby daddy Tristan started messing around. Well, he is messing around with Khloe's baby sister Kylie's best friend. Okay, that's a whole lot to digest. But I'm just telling y'all that's what's going on. What's up, Craig Harris? That's right. You know I'm going to give y'all the truth. Raw, no condom. Absolutely. You know how I do, Craig. Thank you for coming in the building. I don't know what it is, Poetic. Something up with it, because there's something, they got voodoo. I don't know what kind of curse they got going on in their family tree, but they just something about they either picking up the worst of men, or if they do get a decent black man, he ends up going bad. I don't know what it is. Them girls have had more men than the damn Navy. I'm serious. Than the Navy and the damn Army put together. But my thing is, Khloe is sitting up here. She's screaming, pulled down tears, had everybody going in on this chick Jordan. Now, this is not to say I'm taking the heat off for her, because she knew she was messing with her best friend, sister, boyfriend. She knew that. You know what I mean? But it's like this. I keep telling ladies, no woman cannot take your man unless your man wants to be taken. It's as simple as that. There's no such thing as she was messing with my man. No, your man was messing with her. She's sleeping with my man. No, your man is sleeping with her. It's so and what's been happening is women have reached such a low level of desperation, to the point they are so afraid that if they hold the man accountable for his actions, that man is going to basically resent them for it. That's how bad it's gotten. What's up, Dion? Appreciate you for coming in. And like I said, I can't knock these men because when you sit up there and you tolerate all kind of stuff, you take and you don't set no boundaries, you don't set no limits. That is what happens. And that's the same thing with a man. If as a man, if you decide to get with a woman who you know has a history of cheating on men, she dogged her last husband, she taking her baby daddies through hell and back, what the hell you think you're gonna get? What you think you're going to get? You can learn a lot about a person, ladies and gentlemen. Study and watch how they did the person before you. Watch the changes that they take them through. If you're a man and you're dating a woman, watch how she treats her ex-husband. Watch how she treats the kids of her father. If she dogging him and mistreating him, that's the same treatment you're going to get the moment you and her fall out. It's as simple as that. You know, and the same thing with you women. Y'all should already know if you get with a man that's in a relationship and he's married, you think he's going to stay faithful to you. You think he's going to do right by you. No, that's not going to happen. And that's what happened with Khloe Kardashian. Now, this is the new thing, y'all. I guess now, after all her fans, the Kardashian fans, the Kardashian clan came at this young lady, dragging her through the mud. And you got some people out here, they so damn die hard for these damn celebrities that wouldn't care if you had a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of. You got the Nicki stands, you got the Beehive, you got the Kardashian clan. And I'm like, y'all be die hard for these people who don't even know y'all exist. If you was broke down on the side of the road and needed gas in your car, they probably wouldn't even stop by to help you. They'll keep on driving. I mean, some people just take this being a stand a little too goddamn far. I'm like, these people do not pay your bills. They do not, you don't donate nothing to your school or nothing like that. I just think people are really, really extra when it comes to these goddamn celebrities. But anyway, Khloe has had to change her heart, y'all. She's had to change her heart. After all of these people went on this girl, and you know, this girl, I guess Jordan, she felt bad about what happened. So she went to do the Red Table Talk, Jada Pinkett show, and she had a heart to heart, and she did say she was wrong. And that takes a lot for a side chick to admit she was wrong. If you get one that will admit it, honey, you might as you that's like hitting the damn scratch off lotto. Cause ain't too many side chicks gonna own that they was wrong for leasing the wood. A lot of them not even gonna own it. So Khloe lucky she got that much, because you would have had another woman up there. Yep, I got it. And what? And guess what? I'ma get it again. Some women get a rise. Some women get a joy off of making other women miserable. Some women get a joy off of that. You have some women, they get it's a thrill for them to antagonize another woman's problems that she has in her relationship. So she lucky the girl Jordan was humble enough to even admit I was wrong. Because some of these side chicks, they ain't admitting a damn thing. They don't care about you boo-hoo crying. They don't care nothing about you getting mad at them. You got your fans coming in for them. These side chicks, honey, they have no filter. They will write tell-all books describing your man's penis, describing your damn bedroom, describing the sheets on your bed, describing the damn pillowcase on your bed, describing, you know, where your house at, describing what your damn furniture look like, describing how big your bed is. I'm telling you, some of these women is ruthless as hell. Khloe lucky the girl was even humble enough to even say I was wrong, because ain't too many side chicks going there, ladies, and y'all know it. These side chicks, they have no filter. Not only that, they will take a picture. They will video record themselves riding your dude and send it to you. And some of them so bold, they'll post it on goddamn social media for everybody to see. Y'all know how these side chicks get down. Y'all know they on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Khloe, with all due respect, you know, you can't be in your feelings, boo-boo, because you knew Tristan had a baby mama. And you got with him anyway. Rep says truth, Mocha, and some think they can change a person. Absolutely. Yeah, they think they can mold you to their dream guy. Women would be in secret competition with you. Ain't it? Let me tell you something poetic. The women will be in competition with you, and you don't even know it. Women, we be in competition with each other. It's a female in competition with you right now, and you don't even know it. And she be smiling in your face. Hey, girl, what's up, girl? God bless your heart. Invite you to her church and everything, and be competing with you. But yeah, women's is really on a whole nother level of griminess. It's a lot of grimy ass females out there, I'm telling you. But when you do stuff dirty, you can't be surprised if that dirt come back on you. Chloe, you knew this man already had a baby mama when you got with him. But guess what? You ain't gave a rat's ass. You was in every magazine. Y'all saw it. I saw it. Everybody saw it. She was parading Tristan all over the place. Ain't cared nothing about how it was hurting the other woman. And this is what pisses me off with a lot of women. Y'all do shit to other women that you couldn't handle if it was done to you. That's what blows my mind about some of these chicks. They will sit up here and do stuff that they can't handle if it was done to them. You got some women out there that's so whorish. They is screwing any and everybody's husband, any and everybody's man, every time, Dick and Daryl. And the moment they get lucky and they find a simp that's dumb enough to marry them and want to be with them, and as soon as their husband cheat on them, they want to kill them. They want to kill him, and they want to kill the woman that he messing around on her with. It amazes me. No, I don't have a calling number right now, Phoenix. I'm not set up for that, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't have a call in, but you're welcome to leave a comment, in the chat like everybody else. But no, I'm not set like that yet. But yeah, absolutely. It just, like I said, it just amazes me, how women will do stuff shady, and when it's done back to them, they want to act distraught. What's up, Shar? How you doing? That's how you know she's in competition, when she starts smiling. Women aren't that nice. I'm telling you, Kels, you have to read in between the lines, man. It's a lot of shade. I hate to say it, but sisterhood, that has basically sisterhood amongst Black women has become as extinct as goddamn dinosaurs. Sisterhood does not exist like that. And I see it more and more every day. What's up, wifey? Good to see you. I see it more and more every day. Women are each other's worst enemy. Why we want to sit up here and blame these men? We want to blame the men. We want to blame society. Women, we do each other in on a regular basis. It's not even the men that's helping us do each other in. We do each other in perfectly fine. My thing is, like I said, like with this Chloe situation, she had no remorse, okay, when she got with this dude, knew he just had a child, and she turned around and got with him, was parading it and rubbing it all in everybody else's face as Zach's insecurity, and she saw nothing wrong with it. Now, this is the newest thing, y'all. Chloe now has a change of heart. Go figure, right? Chloe now has a change of heart, y'all. Chloe says she realized when she posted all those nasty ass tweets about her sister Kylie's best friend who was messing with her man, she says, I'm in a roller coaster of emotions, and I have said things I shouldn't have. Honestly, Tristan cheating on me and humiliating me wasn't such a shock because it wasn't his first time. Oh, really? Now you have a change of heart? Let me tell you something. Chloe ain't got no damn change of heart. She up here talking about what's been harder and more painful is being hurt by someone so close to me. Someone whom I love and treat like a little sister. But Jordan is not to be blamed for the breakup of my family. This was Tristan's fault. Boo-hoo! I don't want to hear this damn Young and the Restless speech. I agree, wifey. Oh, what's up, Sadia? How you doing? Exactly, Sadia. Who the hell she thinks she fooling? That's what I know. Thank you. See, black women, people think we're a little slow, but see, we be catching on to stuff. Exactly, Sadia. That's what I know. You had to change your heart because what it was, I'm going to tell you what happened, Sadia and y'all. What happened was people reminded her all the crap Tristan did to her. They had to remind her what Tristan did. So she had to go back in her damn memory file cabinet of her damn short bus ass brain. And she said, oh, yeah, you're right. Tristan has been cheating on me. How are we so easy to forget? How you so easy to forget? You ain't had no change of heart. You felt like a herb because you realized, and I'm sick of that. Women want to sit up here and blame other women for what they man do. Let me tell you something. Nobody can take your man, ladies. Nobody cannot take your man unless he wants to be taken. It's as simple as that. You can't get mad with the other woman. I don't understand women with that, and what big ups to all my guys that's in the chat room. I appreciate y'all for, hanging out with us. I'm doing the content, with the ladies tonight, but I'm glad y'all are in here because I also would like y'all opinion because y'all know that these women ain't understanding that these guys, they especially these simp low self-esteem dudes, you stroke their ego when you up here bickering back and forth with another female over him, and y'all going back and forth, You stroking his ego. And not all women are doing this. It's just the lonely, insecure, desperate ones that are doing it. So, Chloe, you get no sympathy from me. I don't care. If Tristan cheats on you 20 damn goddamn times, your ass deserve it. Because guess what? You had no problem taking him from his girlfriend or whatever, even though he was the one in a relationship with her. But the thing about it is you did not have no remorse for the other woman when you did it. So I'm not going to have no remorse for you. Now, has she been a good woman and he didn't belong to somebody and Trista pulled this, okay, I could have sympathized. No, boo. The way you get them is how you lose them. And same thing. I've seen some guys do it. Not a lot of guys. It's more women that do it than men. I've seen some men who will wife a hoe, that will make a hoe a housewife and get mad because she won't stop hoeing, or she slept with his best friend, or she's sleeping with the neighbor down the street. I'm like, dude, what you thought? What you thought? Because you got some guys that'll do that crap. I know some men. If I could say their name, I would say it. They old lady done been out there and then I had been with other guys. Yeah, you and Sadia, you exactly right. She's been with a lot of other celebrity women men because she took what's the rapper French Montana. He was going with damn rapper Trina, and Chloe went right up under Trina and snagged him. She sure did. So did Sadia. You're absolutely right. And she did to Lauren London. Them Kardashian chicks have a reputation of taking people, man. Come on now. Come on. We all know this. What pissed me off is why was everybody running to Chloe's defense? Like she's been such a good, wholesome woman. Like, really? So yes, Sadia, you are absolutely right. And you know what? And that's the reason why, Sadia, Chloe came out and had to change your heart, because people been posting memes all day reminding the Kardashians of how many other people men they have taken. People been posting stuff all damn day. That's why she got to face it, because people been making fun of her like, wait a minute, you and your feelings, Chloe? Oh, let's bring up Trina, let's bring up Lauren, let's bring up this. And when everybody went bringing up all the men she took from other people, from other females, oh, she had to change her heart. And exactly, the Karma has everybody's address. Welcome to Karma Cafe, where you get served what the hell you deserve. And that is what happened. Bon appetit, Chloe. Eat it up, honey. You might as well go stand in line with the rest of the broken-hearted, humiliated ass females who done took all the mess you done took. Just go stand in line. And that's the least she could do, because everybody went going in on this chick. I mean, terribly, terribly. And I'm not saying the other chick was right. I'm not saying that at all. She wasn't right. But at the same token, that chick is not in a relationship with you. Tristan was in a relationship with you. And I tell women that, why when you catch your man, you want to go after the chick? Okay. Now, there are some exceptions to the rules. Okay. Now, if this your chick, your best friend, or somebody in your family, now I'm going to shoot the both of y'all. I'm going to catch a case. I'm going to tell you that now. Because 9 times out of 10, your best friend or your homegirl is the person you confide in, who you tell everything. So for her to be keeping with your man, oh no, oh no, oh no. Just it's rules to this. Okay. You need to let that view exactly, wifey, and that's how I agree. You know, it's too many women that's not taking accountability for their actions. So now that we have got that out the way, have y'all heard the newest on y'all boy Jeremy Meeks? How many of y'all in here are familiar with the green-eyed convict who became a model by the name of Jeremy Meeks? Because now he is in the news. Him and his fiance right now, they're having trouble. They're having a turbulent issue in their relationship, which we knew this was going to happen. So for all y'all who are not familiar, I'm gonna see if I can pull up his picture, because I want to remind everybody of who Jeremy Meeks is. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yep, you got it. But I'm gonna pull up his picture anyway, because I know some people don't remember this story. So I'm going to share the screen, because yes, him and his billionaire bae, they're having trouble in paradise, y'all. And I can't say that I didn't see this coming, because I knew it was going to come back on him some way or another. It was just a matter of time. We knew it was going to happen, but I'm a show. I'm going to share the screen, because I want to remind people who probably forgot about him, because this story is kind of old, not too old, but you know, people, you know, they sometimes lose track of stuff like this. So this is the gentleman here. This is Mr. Hotfell and Jeremy Meeks. For all of you who are not too familiar with the situation, just to refresh your memory, Jeremy Meeks was a ex-convict turns quote unquote mega supermodel. Okay, basically, Mr. Meeks went from the penthouse to the penthouse. He went from a cellmate to a celebrity. He went from being a felon to being famous. Okay, dude basically hit the lotto. Okay, so basically what happened, y'all, this happened back in 2015. Gentleman here that you see, Jeremy Meeks, one of those thug ass dudes, been in and out of the prison system all of his life. Yeah, that was the felon babe. He's basically been one of those troubled type of guys who've been in and out of the correctional facility center all of his life. You know, he's been in the gang. You know, he has a long, extensive history. Since he's been, let me see, they say since he's been 15, 16 years old. He assaulted a 16-year-old boy when he was 18, was charged with corporal injury to a child. You know, basically the dude has a rap sheet longer than the damn wall that President Trump is trying to goddamn build. Okay, that's how long his damn criminal record is. All right, so basically what happened, y'all, is Jeremy Meeks, his mugshot when he last went to jail, which was prison, quote, which was in 2015, his mugshot went viral. Okay, and you know, these thirsty ass sisters out here, they panties got moist over just seeing this dude's mugshot picture. Now to me, he's not an ugly guy, but he's not enough to make me melt like a damn pack of M&Ms. But some women into the red bone, green eye type of guy, that's their thing. You know, I'm not crazy about red guys like that. I'm more into brown skin and dark, but that got nothing to goddamn do with the story that I'm supposed to be telling y'all any goddamn way. Basically, a lot of women, a lot of these females, their panties got wet over this guy's mugshot, and basically it drew the attention of a big time modeling agency. Okay, so what happened was, while he was incarcerated at the time, he was close to being released, and what happened was the modeling agent actually went to the damn prison. Okay, now you talking about hitting lotto. This guy struck gold just based off his mugshot. It is so crazy how people become instantly famous over the most craziest reasons. But anyway, so the agent came to the jail. They talked and told him, you know, I guess when you get out, we would like to, you know, do you a contract. We would like to, you know, sign you up and, you know, and basically, you know, make you become this big time model. So, of course, that's a blessing. I mean, that to go from, you know, to be on a level where he came from, to go from a thug to, you know, becoming this top-notch model, that is a hellified blessing. I can't hate on him because, you know, black folks, they quit to say we quit to hate on each other, especially me as a black woman. When we want to speak upon another black man, you know, the moment we have anything negative to say, we automatically being a hater. So before I completely knock this throwback thug, I will say I think that's an awesome thing for you to be blessed with an opportunity where you could become a model and take care of your family and make good money. That way you don't have to resort back to that lifestyle of being a thug on the streets. So I would give him that. I think that was awesome of him to take that opportunity, because some of the guys are so institutionalized that even if they were presented with a great opportunity, they wouldn't have took it. So I commend him for that. Before I drag him through the mud, I'm gonna give him that. Now, where he don't have my respect, once he was given this opportunity in prison, he got out of jail. Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm going to pull up a picture of his wife, who he was with at the time. Okay. So basically, his wife, Melissa Meeks, she was with this dude when he had nothing, when he didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Okay. She basically was his down chick. So all of these years of him being in and out of prison, she was ride or die all the way to the end. Okay, of course, wifey, and we're going to get into all those details in a few minutes. Basically, this is the bad part. Sometimes, you know, as a woman, it's unfortunate that we don't get enough for credit and we don't get a lot of recognition when we try to be devoted and we try to be dedicated wives. Now, his wife, Melissa Meeks, like I said, she's been with him all of these years when this man was in and out of jail. And y'all know I've never been in a relationship with a dude in prison, but from what I've heard, women who have been in this situation can tell you, it is not easy dealing with a man that's constantly in and out of the correctional facility. And constantly in and out of jail. It is very challenging, because anybody who's been in that situation could tell you it is expensive supporting men in jail. You them damn paytel phone calls is like $2 an hour. You got to buy his drawers. You got to buy his damn t-shirts. You know, you putting money on the books so he get his ramen noodles, his honey buns, his star crunch, his moon pies, his Swiss rolls, his goddamn Ruffles potato chips, his Cheetos. You know, it's expensive taking care of a man in jail. It's almost like taking care of another child, because that man is not out in the world helping you pay any bills. You know what I'm saying? So his wife, even through all his efforts, she stood by him and was supporting him. Now, keep in mind, I know some people will probably call her a fool. They will probably say she was stupid. But this is the thing. Women, we don't get enough credit. When we try to stand by a man, despite his F-ups, despite the dumb things that he does, they'll call you stupid or they'll call you weak. Or if you're not a dedicated woman and you walk away, you quit to leave a relationship the moment things turn sour, then they'll say you're not a real woman. Then they'll say you're not a stand-up woman. So in some cases, ladies, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I mean, I can't completely knock her because that was her husband. That was her husband. Regardless of what anybody got to say about this woman, that was her husband. She was his wife. And as a wife, when you decide to take those vows, for better or for worse, guess what? There's no multiple choice in marriage. That's why a lot of people cannot get married. Everybody is not marriage material, because the problem when it comes to marriage, people want to do multiple choice when it comes to being married. You want to pick what you want to deal with, and you want to pick what you don't want to deal with. And guess what? Marriage does not work that way. I can tell y'all because I've been married for 19 years. You don't get to pick and choose your battles. You don't get to pick and choose. I don't mind if we go through this, but I don't want to be with him if we go through that. Guess what? You got to take the good with the bad. No marriage is perfect, sweetheart. Don't let these YouTube content creators lie to y'all and tell y'all if he's not a good man, you need to leave him. If he's not a good woman, you need to leave her. Let me tell you something. All of us are effed up in our own goddamn way. This is about me. It's about having somebody who's willing to deal with your effed upness, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to keep it rated G because I don't want them not demonetizing my videos. So if I'm not being vulgar enough, that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? So excuse the abbreviations, but that's what I have to do. So say what you want to say about her, but I can understand because I'm a wife. It's stuff that I have gone through that I will never tell another soul, because marriage is very sacred. Things you go through in your marriage, you don't need to share with the world. You don't need to expose with the world, because the world is so cruel. When you try to be transparent and you try to open up and you try to tell people about your struggles, it's unfortunate that people will use it against you. You know, so you can't be very open as much as you would like to be. Sometimes you can't because it backfires. So everybody wants to give this woman a hard time saying, you knew he was a thug. You knew that was her husband. So what? If that's what he was or whatever, she was willing to be woman enough to go through the fire. You know what I'm saying? So all of these people you see who got these great marriages and stuff, y'all don't know what the hell they had to go through before it got to that point. Before it became so great, before it became so wonderful. You just catching the end of the movie. You wasn't there when that movie started. And this is why you can't be worshiping and praising all of these celebrities and these couples that are together, because you don't know what the hell they're going through. And you don't know what they went through to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you don't need to be idolizing folks in their marriage, or you don't need to be knocking people in their marriage, okay? Different strokes for different folks, all right? So basically, back to the issue at hand. Of course, his wife was excited when Jeremy got out of prison, and I'm sure he went home and said, babe, guess what happened? Modeling agency came to visit me. They're willing to sign me up. They're willing to make me sign a contract. Now I'm going to be blessed with an opportunity. And I'm sure as a wife, I know what she was thinking. In her mind, she was thinking, oh, thank you, Lord. Finally, my husband has been presented a good opportunity, so he doesn't have to resort back to the thug life. My husband has been blessed with this modeling contract. So not only has my husband been blessed where he don't have to resort back to being a thug, now he can take care of me. All of this time I've been taking care of him, putting money on the books, visiting him, seeing him. It's expensive when you got to go visit these men in prison and in jail. Okay, riding up and down the road, because y'all know these prisons don't be right around the corner. Some of these prisons be 3, 4, 5 damn hour drive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure in her mind, she was very happy when she found out that Jeremy was offered a contract. So she was happy. Okay, so of course, with that being said, he tells her, well, part of me doing this is going to require me traveling, and it's going to require me going other places, and I'm gonna have to travel. I'm gonna have to go out of countries. I'm gonna have to take different flights. And her being a supportive woman, wife she's always been, I'm sure she probably was like, okay, babe, I get it. I understand. If you have to travel and you have to leave me with the kids in order to make money so we can benefit and we can enjoy the fruits of your labor, then I'm going to support you. I'm going to have your back. I'm all for it. I'm good with it. So at the time, the wife was very supportive, you know, when she was told from Jeremy that he was given his contract. Okay, so of course she was very excited for him. Now, instead of him being a faithful husband he was supposed to be, let me put this up here. Instead of him, you know, doing what he's supposed to do, he's in these countries, he's in London, he's in Paris, he's in all of these fancy places and stuff. And instead of him focusing on his modeling career, he decides to hook up with this billionaire heiress while he's traveling, and he's supposed to be working. And you know what the worst part about it, y'all, was? Guess how his wife found out? He wasn't even man enough to tell her, I'm seeing somebody, I'm dating somebody. She found out because this picture here ended up in the magazine. He's so uneducated and he's so ignorant. He's not realizing that once his mugshot went viral, he automatically, you know, became social media target, and everybody knew he was married. So how he thought he was going to get away with kissing and rubbing up on this other woman and nobody was not going to find out? He ain't even been out of prison a good couple of months, and basically he was already hooking up with this Chloe Green chick. Okay, and the bad part about it, y'all, was her girlfriends came and told her. A friend of hers called her. Can y'all imagine that? Could y'all put yourselves in his wife's shoes and be told, girl, how's everything with you and Jeremy? Everything's fine. Why? What's going on? Are you sure? Is everything cool between you and Jeremy? Yeah, I mean, you know, he has this big contract from this modeling agency. You know, he's traveling the world. Yeah, everything's fine. Why? What's going on? Well, girl, because y'all know these hating helpers, y'all. They can't stand to see when you and your husband on the come up or you and your husband about to do well. So, you know, somebody just couldn't wait to call her with the good news. That's the bad part. That's why as men, you have to be careful. And men, be careful how you conduct yourself, especially if you're married. Don't embarrass your wife. Don't embarrass your husband, because it's not a good look. You know what I mean? So I'm sure his wife was baffled. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, girl, I don't know if you know, Melissa, but I've been in the grocery store today and I seen your husband and his billionaire bae on the front cover magazine, and honey, he was just kissed up all over her. He was kissing up all over her. Now imagine you thinking your husband working and this is what he doing. Can you imagine seeing this and you thinking he's in another country working so he could provide for the family, especially after he's been in prison all these years? What's up, Gabriel? How you doing? Appreciate you for blessing the church, for paying your tithes and offering here at Lady Mocha's Baptist Church. Wow. I'm gonna keep passing that collection plate, passing the collection plate, because you know us pastors, we got several plates to pass around the church. Oh goodness, I appreciate the donation. Putting 5 on it for the ministries. Keep spitting a good game, lady. Peace to the chat. Hey, Poetic Chaos. Appreciate you, Gabriel. Thank you very much. Now, imagine how his wife felt, y'all. Come on now. That's some embarrassing mess. Poetic says, don't you just hate when your friends tell you shit? They so dramatic, girl. And a lot of them, they can't wait to tell you when your mate messing up. I'm telling y'all, those of y'all who are in a relationship, those of y'all who are in a marriage, I'm telling you, Be careful how you treat your mate. Be careful with the stuff you do outside your household, because you got haters that just cannot wait to go back and tell your wife or go back and tell your husband something they caught you doing in the street, because we got some miserable people now. Everybody don't want to see you happy. So anyway, y'all, this is what ended up happening. Basically, he embarrassed her. He embarrassed his wife badly. And I guess when the news got back to him and he realized that this photo went viral, he had to come clean. He ain't had a choice. And I think had he been man enough and told her first, it would have softened the blow. I'm like this, as a husband or a wife, or you in a relationship and you get caught doing something shady, please tell your husband or wife first. Tell your fiance, tell him, tell her first. It's better for them to find out from you than to hear it in the street. Because I'm going to tell you, nothing is more painful than being the last to goddamn know. I'm telling you. That's a slap in the face. If you know you done got caught slipping and tripping, at that point, you might as well man up, woman up, tell your spouse, your companion, hey, I messed up, I fouled up. At least have enough respect to admit what the hell you did, than for your woman or your man to find out from somebody else. Because that's some embarrassing ass stuff, man. You know, Gabriel says, man, we caught this a while ago. He's a finesse guy. I mean, I got to hand it to him, Gabriel. But guess what, y'all? Knock on wood. Karma has knocked on his door. That is why I'm giving y'all the story, because y'all need to know the latest as to what's going on. Looks like Jeremy Meeks may have bitten off more than he could chew, honey, because sometimes you got to be careful when you done got people. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. When you do things shady and you do things with hidden agenda, guess what? Karma is going to make its way back, okay? Karma is one debt you got to pay back. So this is what's going on with y'all, green-eyed felon Jeremy Meeks. This is the latest. Jeremy Meeks, Jeremy Meeks' criminal past could be catching up with him again. After his reported split with fiance Chloe Green, who's 27 years old, there's the looming matter of custody and child support of the 6-month-old son, Jaden. Now, this is the other piece of the puzzle I forgot to tell all of y'all. Not only did he leave his wife for this billionaire bae, and not only did his wife, Melissa, find out in the most humiliating way, how about he got her pregnant? Now, if that ain't an insult to injury, come on. So, can you imagine what his wife went through? So, not only the wife had to deal with the humiliation, he actually filed divorce. He went all the way far out. He filed divorce, left his wife, got with his chick, and got her pregnant. Okay, and it all goes downhill from there. So this is the latest with your boy Gabriel. This is what's going on. I forgot they had a baby together. Yeah, he has one son with his wife, and he just had a second son with Chloe, his billionaire bae. Now, people tend to forget that Hot Felon wasn't just a nickname. Before becoming a model and a media sensation, he served 2 years in prison for robbery and corporal injury to a child. He also admitted to being a member of the notorious Crips gang in Los Angeles, where he is from. California family law attorney stated that what this could possibly mean for Jeremy, who's 35 years old, and Chloe's eventual custody arraignment. Okay, that's not really going to impact things too much, says the lawyer. However, according to this case, he assaulted a 16-year-old boy when he was 18 and was charged with corporal injury to a child. And he took a plea on that. That could impact visitation and custody, probably more so in the UK than in California. So keep in mind, y'all, he's in a whole nother country where their laws are different. He's in the United Kingdom. So, you know, things are going to be different for him had that child been conceived here in the States. But anyway, Chloe is British and Jeremy is American, meaning that they would have to deal with custody and child support proceedings in 2 different countries if it came down to it. He currently lives in the UK with Chloe and their son. Should he move back to the States for modeling work, we're going to have an issue. If Jeremy wants to see his child, he will have to travel to England to see his son. Jaden will be too young to travel back and forth for visitation. Jeremy would have to petition the English court for visitation. But as the child grows and develops, he's able to come to the States as they bond more. But that won't happen until he's at least 5, 6, or 7 years old. Because of this, it is possible Jeremy could only see Jaden 5% of the time, which is going to be unrealistic to reach because they're in 2 different countries. He may have an easier time with child support, though, because of his and Chloe's income disparity. And of course, we know that she's a billionaire, so he's not going to have to give her a whole lot of child support because, of course, she makes more money than he does. Chloe's the daughter of billionaire businessman Philip Green, who chairs the company that runs Topshop and British retail stores. Jeremy makes good money. He claims $6,000 a month, but not compared to that. Going off that, he believes that Jeremy will have to pay Chloe 15% of his gross income, which is $3,500 a month. Rumors swirled that Jeremy and Chloe split after she was seen not wearing her engagement ring while she was in UK and Jeremy was in LA. They reportedly had a major blowout that ended in tears while in Dubai on February 19th. Let me see. And of course, they're saying he's trying to play it cool, saying we're still together. Jeremy and Chloe may not be done for good, but he sure looks like he is single. He has been having fun around town chatting with other women and look happy to be out alone. Like, hey, you know what I mean? I would not be surprised if it has gotten to this point because, like I said, the way you how you get a person is how you lose them. First of all, Jeremy is playing with fire while everybody's up here congratulating him and giving him all of these praises and stuff because he went from the penthouse to the penthouse and he left his wife, you know, to be with this billionaire heiress and all of that. But what a lot of people don't understand is I think that Jeremy probably is going to write a check that he's not going to be able to afford the cash because you have to realize, y'all, people with money have a lot of power. Okay. And with that being said, first of all, he has to realize the mother of his child, she's a billionaire. She comes from a family that's worth billions. So what Jeremy's thug prison mentality, what he's not understanding is these people have a lot of pull to make his life miserable. Does he not realize that his child's grandfather, by him being in there, being a billionaire, do you realize they could pay judges off? They got so much money where they could block him from even being in this child's life forever because money talks, BS walks. Does he not understand that? This is what happens when you go into a big boy game, Gabriel, with a little boy mentality. Yes, he went out there playing a man game, but he went in there as a boy. And that's the problem because he did not have none of the mentality. He's nowhere on these people's level to be challenging their daughter because does he not understand? The man is a billionaire. And if you hurt his daughter, you cross his daughter, does he not realize that man got all kind of power to make his life miserable? That man got enough money to pay a hitman to go shoot him somewhere. And his body will never goddamn come up. You don't play with people who got a lot of money. I'm going to tell you that. I tell people all the time, I hear women say, oh, I want a man that got money. I want a millionaire. I want a billionaire. And it's men who would get with women who got money and all this money, but people who got a lot of money, they got a lot of power to make your life miserable. So while you're running after them because they're making all of this money, but what you're not realizing is the moment the grits hit the fan or things go left, people who got money like that, they got a lot of influence to where they can make your life miserable. To the point to where I've seen women who would intentionally get pregnant by guys worth millions, thinking that they're going to get big time child support, thinking they're going to live the fabulous life, to only find out this man goes and get a big time lawyer and takes your child away from you, gets full-time custody, where you don't get a goddamn thing. You better ask us your first wife. So you got to be careful going after these men, ladies, with money, because you may not luck up and get that 18 a year lotto. That's the same thing that happened with Ludacris' wife. Ludacris baby mama thought she was going to take the rapper Ludacris to court, and Ludacris take care of her, and she lived a good life off of that child support. Ludacris had a very well-experienced lawyer who fixed it to where she had to give her child up to him. That's the thing. Be careful going after people with money, because people with money got a lot of power. The thing that Jeremy is against is the fact that again, her people are billionaires, and the thing about it is this man got a record. This man got a record. Do y'all know these billionaires are going to use that against him? These same people, y'all, these same billionaires who he been eating at their table, enjoying their filet mignon and their white Zinfandel, probably $10,000 wine. These same billionaires who welcomed him in his home, who welcomed them with open arms to be with their billionaire daughters. These same billionaires who invited him to all these extravagant functions. I bet Jeremy probably felt totally out of place being with this chick, going to all these extravagant billionaire events. I know he felt out of place. He didn't know none of what them billionaires was talking about, sitting at the dinner table with them. I know he had to be lost and discombobulated. I know he felt out of his element. He was nowhere in them people level. Nowhere. So I'm not surprised, because I would not be surprised if it soon comes out sooner or later, Jeremy probably couldn't handle being with a woman of that status, because you got to remember, this dude is prison. That's like picking a broad up from the projects. Okay, no, I'll take that away. That's like picking up a chick from Backpage who's used to selling cooch and marrying her and making and getting her married, making her married to a millionaire. Do you realize the transition for her is going to be too heavy? When you pick somebody up from the bottom and you try to bring them all the way to the top, you basically take that person out of their goddamn element. As a wife, when is enough before it begins to destroy you? Exactly. And basically, Chloe Green, she is also experiencing her karma, because you knew this man had a wife. You knew. But because you're a billionaire, you knew your money was going to get you in the door to take this man away from his wife. Because if you look at her, she's really not that pretty. And I'm not a man, so, my taste is different. But his first wife is a very beautiful woman. His first wife was very gorgeous. But what happened was he let greed take the place of his devotion and his loyalty. And that's what happened. Nothing was wrong with his wife. Very beautiful woman. But no, he was willing to let greed. He let greed get the best of him. Nothing was wrong with his marriage. Nothing was wrong with his wife. He ain't caught his wife cheating. His wife been standing by him all this time, putting money on his books so he get ramen noodles and honey buns and Star Cruncher Swiss rolls, whatever else they get in commissary when they're in prison. Nothing was wrong. As soon as this woman came along, he showed what kind of dude he was. That basically he was never for his marriage. He was for himself. Because my thing is, let's say if he wanted to deal with her, you can't, because you got no control over somebody. If they want to cheat, they're going to cheat. If that's what it is, what's up, 𝐜𝐚'𝐬? We ain't got no control over that. But my thing is, you took it so far that you left your wife. And then you did it in such a public, you humiliated her publicly. You didn't allow this to happen behind closed doors. Goddamn. So my thing is, Chloe, I'm not surprised if she's catching hell with him now, because for one, she didn't even know this dude like that. She did not know him. All she basically what Chloe did was she bought him. Because my thing is, let me tell y'all how y'all know something is wrong with Chloe. Let me break this down to a science. Let me ask y'all something in this chat. Because we got a lot of intelligent men and women in this chat room. Let me ask y'all something. Why do y'all think Chloe decided to get with him instead of other billionaire men in her circle? The answer is very simple, but I'm going to give y'all a chance to answer. Why? I'm going to repeat that question again. Why did Chloe have to resort to getting Jeremy, who is an ex-felon, who was married and been in and out of prison system? You would think where her father being a billionaire, she would get with one of her father's attorneys' sons or one of her father's rich doctor friends' sons. Usually because billionaires hang with other billionaires. Am I correct? Money hangs with money, right? Why y'all think she ended up with him? Because she's a billionaire. She should have been with another billionaire. Why she end up with her father's attorney sons, her father's you know them millionaires, rich people, they hang around other doctors, they hang around lawyers, they hang around CEOs. You kind of gotta, it's more simple than what it is. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds to figure it out. I'm gonna ask y'all the question one more time. Why do y'all think Chloe Green, with her billions and her billionaire daddy, why do you think she chose him? The answer is more simple than y'all think. I apologize for these pop-up ads. They're a pain in the ass. I got to get rid of them. Billy Harris says, because she thinks, let me exit out of here. Things are sickening. Because she thinks she got it like that to get what she wants. Absolutely. That's one reason. But let me tell y'all another reason. Y'all know why she chose him and she didn't choose none of the guys in her circle? Because it's very simple. She's not that attractive. The other billionaire dudes who know her, they wasn't even attracted to her. They didn't even want her. Even with all her billions, she couldn't even pull a guy on her level because she's not that attractive. Because she's not even on a level of being a billionaire. Other billionaire dudes was not checking for her like that. She's not that attractive. Not for other billionaires on their level. So that's why she had to resort to picking up a felon. I'm telling y'all, that's what happened. She's a plain Jane. Y'all don't believe me? Let me show y'all some better pictures. She may be a billionaire, but being with other billionaires in her circle, she's very basic. That's why she went after him. Because she's not that attractive. Other billionaire dudes, why she ended up with none of them? Because she's not that attractive. Look at her. She's basic. Exactly, Billy. Even Trump daughters, no disrespect, but you know, let's be honest. Dudes on her level, or other billionaire dudes wouldn't even pay her the time of day because she's not that attractive. She's not the ugliest woman. She couldn't even pull other billionaire dudes on her level. That's why she had to pick him up, because she's basic to them. She's basic. If that makes any sense to anybody. If I need to clarify that a little bit more, just let me know and I'll clarify it. But that's what it is. She couldn't get men on her own level. The men on her level wasn't the other billionaires in her circle. Because these, again, rich people hang around other rich people. I'm sure Chloe has gone to plenty of these billionaires events, these billionaire parties, because money hangs with money. She couldn't get no other guy to date her within her circle because she's not that attractive. She's a basic billionaire Bang. None of the guys on her level that make the money or has the money her parents have they're not interested in her. But with him, she knew he was a low common denominator dude. So she knew she could buy him. See, she can't buy the other billionaire dudes on her level. She can't pay for them. It was easy for her to pay for him. Not only that, and because he's not a bad looking guy, so all of that. But the problem is now what she's finding out is you can't buy chemistry. You get what I'm saying? You can't buy chemistry. Either you and a person connect or you don't connect. And I strongly feel like this, and I'm not wishing the worst for them, but this relationship is an accident waiting to happen. I really don't think it's going to get far. They may fool us and try to hold it down for a little while. They may even up and try to get married to save face. But I really believe both of them are struggling, trying to put on a good face. Because I really believe Jeremy realizes he is way in over his head. Let me tell y'all something. Dealing with people with a lot of money is complicated. Just because somebody has money, that don't mean there's an instant connection. You know, sometimes rich people are very boring, even with all of the money they have. You know, I just really feel like Jeremy is struggling, trying to hold it down to be with his chick, be with this chick, because he got a lot of people that's watching him. So his pride, his ego, he got to make it look right, because he know he cannot afford to look like the loser that he already looks like. So he's going to try his best to put on his best face. The truth of the matter is, if she was working at Popeyes or behind Dunkin' Donuts, he probably wouldn't have gave this chick the time of day. But because she's a billionaire heiress, he completely abandoned his wife, his vows, his morals, and for all of that, karma is definitely gonna have to be paid. That karma is a debt he's gonna have to pay. He's not gonna get around it because he was in a committed relationship. So I really think at this point it's a struggle. I think it was too much too fast for Jeremy. It's like anything else, you know. The same thing happened with I was telling a girlfriend of mine the same thing happened with Nick Cannon. Everybody knows Nick Cannon. You know, he's had his own notoriety, but when he got Mariah Carey, his fame got even bigger. And of course, Mariah's a little older than him, and Mariah knew she could not pull no other men in that industry. She knew all the other billionaire dudes, all the other millionaire celebrities. She knew she couldn't pull no game on them. She knew that. So she picked up the most simple guy out the batch, which was Nick Cannon. Okay, because again, Mariah Carey was Mariah Carey. She could have got any man she wanted, but she chose to get Nick or whatever because she knew Nick was simple and young and immature. So she played on that. You know what I mean? So that's what happened with Mariah and Nick. So Nick, of course, he was fascinated, being that she was Mariah. She's the star. She's this diva. You know, Mariah, you know, had all this pull in the industry, you know, to be with a woman of that status. In the beginning, I'm sure it was very exciting for him to be riding and flying around with her and her private $1 million jets, and you know, they going to all type of places and traveling, even though he was making his own all right money, but his money wasn't like Mariah's. So I'm sure in the beginning it was very exciting for him, to the point to where Mariah was even able to get Nick to tap her name on his back. That's how much his nose was open. But over time, and I believe that's what's going on with your boy Jeremy, over time, Nick saw the real Mariah Carey behind closed doors. See, we know Mariah Carey as the diva, okay, the singer, and I can't take that from her. She's a very talented woman. I love her music. But behind closed doors, Nick Cannon had to deal with the real demon of being with Mariah Carey. And that's the thing about a lot of these celebrity relationships. You know, you can't idolize these marriages. You can't idolize these couples because they're in Hollywood. They got all this money, because It's no different than, yeah, you see Jay-Z as Jay-Z, but Beyonce knows Sean Carter. She done seen the other sides of him behind the red carpet that you would never see. To him, to all of us, he seems like a cool, calm, collective dude, laid back, real chill and all of that. But behind closed doors, he was probably an ass, probably called Beyonce all kind of bees, all kind, probably talked to her, made her cry, made her feel bad. I'm sure behind closed doors, she had to go through a lot. Because again, she just wasn't dealing with Jay-Z. She's had to deal with the real person, and I think that is what's going on with Jeremy. And I'm sure now, they were younger then. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're older, then they're in a different place, they're in a different stage, so I'm sure their marriage is much better now than probably what it was originally starting out, but it took years of that for them to get to the place to where they are. But I believe what's going on with Jeremy and Chloe has had to really deal with the convict. I'm sure she's seeing other sides of Jeremy that are starting to rub her the wrong way. And so is he, because again, they didn't even know each other that well. And before you know it, they was already hooking up. He was already screwing this chick. He already gave this chick a baby. It's like anything else. When you rush and you do things, it's no different than if you buy a big old turkey. Okay, you buy a turkey and that turkey is frozen. Like on Thanksgiving, how you buy the turkeys and they come to you frozen. And if you stick that turkey straight in the oven and you don't give that turkey time to thaw, you don't give that turkey time to really season and marinate, you just stick the turkey in the oven while it's frozen. If you try to bake it, that turkey is going to come out a disaster. What's going to be wrong with it? It's going to either be cooked well on the outside, but raw on the inside. It's not going to be cooked right because it was not properly seasoned. And the truth of the matter is, when they got together, their relationship was not properly seasoned. Because the truth of the matter was, he already had a wife. Okay. And he only got with this chick because of her money. Because I'm sure if she was working at Dunkin' Donuts somewhere, he wouldn't have gave her the time of day. So I strongly believe that unfortunately, both of them are going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, and either one or two things that's going to happen between Jeremy and Chloe. Either they're going to, one, hold it down, fake the funk, and smile for the cameras and act like everything's wonderful, and until one of them finally gets tired of faking the funk. Next thing you notice, now we hear Chloe and her name's Chloe too. Chloe and Jeremy finally decide to call it quits. So it's going to be one or the other. They're going to fake the funk, or either somebody going to get tired and say, you know what, I'm tired of faking it. I can't do this no more. I'm just not cut out for it, because I really think Jeremy is not cut out for dealing with Chloe's lifestyle, because he didn't grow up into that. He wasn't born into that. That's like giving a homeless person a lotto ticket. You giving them $1 million lotto ticket. They're not going to be able to adjust to that type of lifestyle. I really think your boy Jeremy is struggling. He's trying to keep up a good face. He's trying to act like he's holding it down. I believe right now he realizes he bit off more than he could chew. What do y'all think in this situation? Do y'all think Jeremy bit off more than he could chew? Or do you think that at some point, him and her, they're going to find their way, they're going to work it out somehow, their relationship is going to be able to overcome it? Do y'all think they're going to overcome it? Or do y'all pretty much see this as a disaster that's waiting to happen? Because in my opinion, I'm looking at this like this is a disaster waiting to happen. I really don't think this is going to go too well. I'm not wishing bad on them, but when you start doing things sloppy, when you start off doing stuff sloppy, it's going to end up sloppy. That's just the bottom line. This is not a Tyler Perry movie. This is real life. This man left his wife to go be with this woman. And it's going to come back to haunt the both of them, because none of them had no care, had no feelings for how they handled this whole situation. It was ugly. It was disrespectful. And, it's unfortunate that it took another woman getting hurt at the expense of them being selfish and only putting their feelings first. And you know, like I said, I just don't see this turning out good. I don't see this working out well. Because when you do things sloppy, it ends up sloppy. Um, like I said, I'm sure if the shoe was on the other foot, I had his wife left him for a billionaire while he got locked up, I'm sure he would have not been able to handle it. He would have not been able to handle it. But it just goes to show sometimes, you know, God will allow certain tests to happen so you can see what kind of person you're really dealing with. It's unfortunate that had she never came to his life, his wife never would have knew how low of a husband he really was. So it's unfortunate that this had to happen. But the good thing about it happening is it really made his wife see what kind of husband she had all along. It just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, anybody can sit up there and say, I love you. I want to be with you forever. You the woman I want to be with. You the man I want to be with. Talk is cheap. Because when it boils down to it, when the devil present them with an opportunity and they play into the devil's game, you will get to see what kind of man or woman who you thought really had your back. You will get to see them for who they truly are in the long run. So I really think that's the situation with this. I really feel like it's going to continue to go downhill, and as it should. You do dirt, guess what? Dirt don't win. You don't win being dirty. Okay, you may win for a little while, but sooner or later, you're going to definitely come out on the losing end. So that was my whole opinion on the situation. And that's why the topic was about women and one-ups. You know, women think it's cool to disrespect one another, think it's cool to take each other's man and mess with each other's husbands and all this and that because you think you got a one-up, you know, because you took somebody man or whatever the case is. You don't be having no one-ups. If anything, what you're doing is you're producing karma. You put yourself in a situation where you're going to cause something to come back on you that you're not going to be ready to handle. So that's my intake on all of that. Before I get ready to wrap everything up, for all of my guys in here, letting y'all know that I am doing a baby mama drama seminar. I originally had plans to start with the ladies first. I was going to help my ladies out with their situation because a lot of women reaching out to me. A lot of women were telling me that you know, they were having trouble, issues in their marriage with their husbands, toxic baby mama, you know. So I was willing to do a seminar so I could have basically helped the women who was in this situation, but I didn't get as many response back as I would have liked. So I reached out to the guys, and the guys had responded significantly to the poll. So I'm basically going to do a seminar for all of my guys in here that are, or if you're not going through it, if you know somebody that's personally going through baby mama drama, I'm going to be actually doing a course. I'm going to break down all of the elements of these type of women. I'm going to give y'all plenty of tactics. I'm going to give y'all strategies. I'm going to give y'all a lot of resourceful information that's going to help you with your baby mama drama. So I'm going to give you a lot. I'm going to school you on a lot of knowledge, things that I didn't even discuss on any of my videos. If you know, for the most part, you trust my content and you know that I'm usually providing you the best of resourceful information, you're not going to want to miss out on this baby mama drama seminar. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 8 men who email me first and say they're interested. Basically, the donation is going to be $20. I mean, $25 just to register. Once you decide you want to do this class, and you send me the 25, what I'll do is I'm going to set up a date for all 8 gentlemen where we will get to do a live chat. And it's just going to be me and all of the 8 guys that I choose. We're going to do a live seminar, and it's going to be private. Nobody else is going to have access or to the webinar that I'm going to do. So if you are a guy and you're experiencing, if you are a father, let me make sure I can correct that. If you are a father and you are experiencing baby mama drama, you're interested in attending my webinar, just make sure you have your fee, and it's only $20. I mean, $25. You need to have that fee in no later than I'm hoping maybe the 6th or the 8th. I'll post the date as to when you would need to have that fee in. I'm doing only 8 guys starting off because I want to be able to let all the guys ask questions. I want to be able to help each and every guy out that's attended that class, attending that seminar. So that's why I'm only allowing 8 guys per class. That way everybody gets a fair share and me giving them advice with their specific situation. I have a lot of resourceful information, and I think that'll really come in handy. So, like I said, y'all got my email. You know, definitely hit me up if you're interested in that. Last but not least, I am still selling cable, 7,000 channels for those of you who are tired of paying Dish Network. You're tired of paying Direct TV, Comcast. If your cable bill is every bit of over $50 or more, I promise you, this is a service you would definitely want to invest in. I own my own cable app. It's called Espresso Streams. I can give you 7,000 channels, all for $25. Straight for $25. Let me see. I think I have a troller in here. Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me see and remove him. Okay. Yeah, moderators, yeah, 𝐜𝐚'𝐬, go ahead and knock Green Finger, knock him out the box. Let's hand him an eviction notice because I think he's on troller patrol. That's what he's doing. So basically, yeah, for those of you if you're paying too much for your cable, I have my own live stream cable app where you will get over 6,500 channels. Appreciate that, 𝐜𝐚'𝐬. You will get plenty of channels and stations. I have all the premium channels. I have all the HBOs, all the Showtimes, all the Cinemaxes. You will also get all free pay-per-view events. You would not have to pay for those. That come automatically with your services. It's only $25 a month. No, this is not a promotion. It is $25 a month, meaning that once you signed up for it, that will forever be your bill. Your bill will always be just $25 a month, nothing more, nothing less. So if that's something you would like to do, definitely email me. I could hook you up with that. If you got an Amazon stick, I could send you a free trial of my cable service. So if you have an Amazon stick, you can hit me up, after the live and say, hey, just email me. Hey, I'm interested. I would like to see about your cable. I can send you the app to download. I will give you the instructions, which is only it only is kindergarten instructions. It shouldn't take you no more than 5 minutes to install it onto your Fire Stick. I will email you the instructions on how to install the app. Once you install the app, I will give you a username and a password. You will use that username, you will use that password, and you will get to watch free cable for 24 hours. After you've watched it for 24 hours and you feel like this is something you want to give a go, I will turn your cable on for you permanently and indefinitely. Only thing you have to do is pay your $25 a month. I don't charge late fees. We don't do sales tax. When I say 25, it is exactly 25. You get all of your premium channels. You get all of your local news stations. A lot of people ask, well, could I get a local news station? Could I get my news where I live at? Yes, you will be able to get your local news in your area. Matter of fact, you will get local news from every other state, including yours, from all the states within the United States. You will also get international cable. I get cable in Africa, China, Japan, Brazil. I get cable from all parts of the world. And again, all of that is included with the package. All you have to pay is $25 a month. No contract. I'm not going to ask for your bank account information. I'm not going to ask for your debit card. Only thing you do is you cash out me $25 a month and you will always have cable. Okay. So I'm trying to help my folks out. Chop your cable services in half where you can get a smaller bill. So again, it's nothing you have to do. It's just something I'm putting out there. And I also own my own travel agency for those of you who think you would like to book a cruise or book a rental or whatever the case is. But we'll save that for another time because I don't want to drain y'all with all of these different businesses and things I got going. But anyway, if you're interested in booking a cruise or a trip, or you interested in ordering cable from me, I got the hookup, okay? So make sure you email me at cafedayparis79@yahoo.com. Turf Oracle, if you're interested, email me. I'm going to put that in here. If you're interested in cable, y'all, make sure y'all indicate cable. If you're interested in the seminar, the baby mama drama seminar, and you want to sign up for that, the webinar, and it's just for men only, women will not be there. I will be the only woman in that webinar with all of you guys, okay? So again, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. This has been awesome content. I usually don't do a late night chat, but I just want to do it for y'all tonight. What's up, Jermaine? Wow, long time no see. I just thought about you the other day. I'm like, I ain't seen him in a long time. Jermaine, if you can email me, I just left my email up there, Cafe de Paris 79. Just hit me up because I'm getting ready to shut it down. I don't want to keep people up here all night. I've been on this thing for about an hour. Probably a little over an hour. So yeah, Jermaine, hit me up. I definitely would like to hear from you how your situation turned out from you or whatever. So yeah, y'all, it's been real. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, your girl Lady Mocha. Again, I'm gonna always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm gonna always break you off with a slice of knowledge. Y'all take care. And if y'all have anything y'all need me to look into for y'all, make sure y'all hit me up on the email. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye.